Hello guys, in today's lecture we will see the language fundamental part 2. In this part we will see the data types. Okay. Here I write language fundamental part 2. First topic is a data types in Java. So in this lecture we will discuss the data types in a Java. I will try to cover each and every data type. What is meant by data type? For example, if I write here variable name like a num equal to 10, is it valid in Java? No, we can't declare the variable without a data type. We must write here like a int or a byte or short, yes or no. So in Java, every expression and every variable has a some type. For example, I want to store my name. Then we need to write here string name equal to Java by Ganesh. Yes, is it valid? Yes, it is a valid, but it is not a valid. Why it is not valid? Because in Java, if I want to store any value to the particular variable, I need to tell to compiler or JVM this variable consists of integer or number or means number integer, it's only one thing, like a string, or it is an array, correct? So that's why we need to understand what is a data type and why data type. So I hope you understand why data type. So I write here simply definition of a data type. In Java, every expression and every variable has some type, and that type should be defined strictly and every assignment should be checked by compiler for type compatibility. Hence, Java is strictly typed programming language. Correct? In Java, every expression and every variable has a some type, and that type should be defined strictly, and every assignment should be checked by the compiler for the type compatibility. Hence, Java is a strictly typed programming language. If anybody ask you what is the difference between the strictly typed programming language and dynamically typed programming language, then tell them JavaScript is a dynamically typed programming language. Python is also dynamically typed programming language. In JavaScript, for example, num equal to 10. This is a JavaScript example. In JavaScript, it is optional to provide the type of variable. It will assume in runtime in JavaScript, but it is a mandatory in a Java. Okay, I hope you understand this example. After that, there is a one question for interviews, FAQs. Java is pure object oriented language or not? Object oriented language or not? Tell me your answer in a comment box. Java is a pure object oriented language or not? I will write here answer. You will think and then tell me. Here I written answer. Java is not considered as pure object oriented. Why? Why Java is not considered as a pure object oriented? Because it doesn't support many features of OOPs like multiple inheritance, operator overloading. Then you have one question. In Java, there is a one concept interfaces. With that, we can achieve the multiple inheritance. But it is an indirect approach. Directly, there is an option to support a multiple inheritance in a Java. Like in C++, we can achieve a multiple inheritance directly. Yes. And operator overloading concept is not support in a Java. And moreover, we are depending on primitive data types. Which are non-objects. Yes. So we can say Java is not considered as a pure object oriented because it doesn't support many features of OOPs like a multiple inheritance, operator overloading. Moreover, we are depending on a primitive data types which are non-objects. So in this lecture, you will see primitive data types of a Java. There are two types of data types. One is a primitive data types, second one is a non-primitive data types. Or non-primitive data types is also called as a reference data types. In non-primitive data types like array, string, objects, these all are available. And in primitive data types in Java, we have 8 data types. So you will see in this lecture. I want to open my paintbrush here. Here I written primitive data types. How many? 8 data types. Non-primitive data types we will see in next upcoming lectures. So first you understand the basics of basic fundamental of a Java. So we need to understand primitive data types. What is a primitive data types? Okay. These are 8 data types in Java. In this one is a numerical data type. It's a char data type. To represent characters in Java. I will write here bracket close. If you are feeling this lecture is a very slow, then increase the speed of a video. Boolean data type. Third one is a Boolean data type. To represent Boolean values. Boolean in this again two types. First one is a integral data type to represent whole numbers. Floating point data types to represent real numbers. Real numbers means decimal point numbers. In this we have again some data types. Float, double. First one is a byte, second one short, don't worry guys, we will see each and every data types in detail. Int, fourth one is a long. If you want to 5 to 6 decimal point accuracy, then we use float. If you want 15 to 16 decimal point accuracy, then we use double. Don't worry guys, if you want to make these notes, then pause this video and draw this complete diagram in your notebook. If you are making your daily running notes, then numeric data types, char data types. In char data types, char is a data type, boolean to represent the boolean values like a true or false, correct? And we have seen the null keyword means null literal. We will see in the non-primitive what is the use of a null. So here we will see the numerical data types. There is a first data type is a byte. We will see each and everything about a byte. Why byte? What is the need of a byte? There is already present the int, short, then why byte? Okay. The first data types, first one is here, numerical data types, or we can say the first primitive data types. Primitive data types. How many? 8. Data types. First one is a byte, second one short, third one int, fourth one long, fifth one boolean, mm, char or floating point float. One is a double. These 8 data types are present in primitive data types. So first we will see byte data type. This data type best suitable for 16-bit, or first we will see the size, range, or everything about a byte data type. Don't worry. First, what is the size of a byte data type? The size of a byte data type is size 1 byte means 8 bits. What is the range or a maximum value? How much maximum value? Maximum value for byte data type plus 127. Minimum value minus 128. What is the range? Minus 128 to plus 127. This is the range. This is all about byte data type. So how this byte data types is represented in a memory, we will see. Don't worry. Size 1 byte, maximum value plus 127, minimum value minus 128, range minus 128 to plus 127. Correct. So we will see when we should go for byte data type. This data type is best suitable for to take the data in the form of streams or over the network. What is the streams? What is the network? Don't worry guys. And upcoming classes we will see there are two types of streams are available in Java, byte stream and character stream. We will see in this that is in java.io package concepts. Okay. In the form of a streams or over the network. So we will see how this data type is represented in the memory. Okay. Byte. In the form of a raised to, I will write here range. To raised to how to write a raise to in edit plus. Okay, don't worry. To raise to oh, 2 minutes. I will take this from the word. To raise to 7 to 2 raised to 7 minus minus 1. This is the range for byte data type in the form of a raise to. Byte data type, byte b small, byte data range plus 127 to minus 128 or minus before 28 to plus 127. So how this is represented in the memory, you will see. Size is 8 bits, so it is in the form of a bits. First bit, second, third, fourth, fifth, six, 7 and 8. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remaining I will erase. Okay. Here I write 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Here I will not write anything. Why? We will see. It is our MSB, most significant bit. By this paint. Okay. MSB. This is LSB. List significant bit. This is most significant bit. Guys, if you are feeling this lecture is very slow, then increase the speed of a video. There is no other option because content is a very in-depth. If 0 is a present, then or you can say it is acting as sign bit. If 0, then it will positive. If 1, then it will negative. Correct. This is a diagram for the byte data type memory representation. Then you have one doubt, how negative value is represented in the memory. So don't worry, negative value is represented in the memory in the form of a 2's complement. Negative values is represent in the memory in 2's complement. So here we discuss I will copy from Word. There is no subscript or superscript option, that's why Word. Two raised to 6 into 2 raised to 6, 2 raised to 5, 2 raised to 5, 2 raised to 4, 2 raised to 3, 2 or we can say direct. How much value for 2 raised to 6? 2 raised to 6 value 64. There is no option in subscript or superscript, that's why. 32, 64, 32 plus 8, 4, 2, 1. What is the addition of these numbers? You will say directly on the board. Calculator, simply 64 plus 32 plus 8 plus 4 plus, or here is a 16, remaining is 16. (64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 2, 4 plus 2 plus 1). How many addition? 127. It's proved. The maximum range is 127. You understand, guys? This is all about a byte data type in the memory representation. Here is a 1 point remaining. Except Boolean and char, all other primitive data types are signed data types. Signed data types. This is all about a byte data type. Here I written the size, maximum value, minimum value, range, and this data type is best suitable for the take the data in the form of streams over the network or over the network node. Except a Boolean and char, all other primitive data types are signed data types. And here is a memory representation and this diagram. So thank you guys for watching this video till end. So we will meet in next lecture.